just passion for what she'd been doing. And I sort of used to sit there as quite a sort of surprised little boy at the time, sort of taking it all in. I never realised quite how much of an impact she had.
Did you know as a young boy the depth of her work that she was doing?
I knew a fair bit of it, mainly because she came back with all these stories and full of excitement, and you can feel and see when she's talking and visiting that she really connects and cares about what she's doing. I applaud her for all her, her dedication and her drive in doing that.
When Prince William uttered the words, "My mother, Princess Diana, had a really big impact on me," at the Earthshot Prize ceremony, royal insiders immediately knew something unprecedented was happening. This wasn't just another passing reference to his beloved mother, it was the beginning of a carefully calculated campaign. A recently discovered thank you letter has revealed Princess Diana's secret charitable work, showing she anonymously paid for a stranger's medical expenses. This discovery isn't just touching, it represents the blueprint William has been quietly following while preparing to transform the monarchy.
What I'm doing in Africa is probably not obviously related to what she did, but it's about helping the needy and the vulnerable. At the end of the day, you have to care and you have to feel for the causes you believe in. If you don't, then it's hard to get it across to anyone else how you feel and what it means to you. And it was, I think, that infectious enthusiasm and the energy that she had that really rubbed off on me for causes such as this.
Because she was very good at getting the message across, wasn't she?
Yes, yeah, she's very good, yeah.
And you learned from that?
Well, yeah, exactly. I'm trying to learn from that, exactly. I'm learning as many ways as I can to promote areas that I believe in and that I support.
Against fierce internal opposition. The question is, can he succeed where his mother couldn't? A wrinkled thank you letter, tucked away in a forgotten box of Diana's personal effects, became the unexpected key to understanding the true Princess of Wales. When William first discovered this seemingly ordinary piece of correspondence, he didn't merely find a sentimental keepsake.
But I was not aware of how overwhelming that attention would become. When I started my public life 12 years ago, I understood the media might be interested in what I did.
It's a global fascination with Diana because there's never been anyone like her before and there's never been anyone like her since. And I think people are fascinated with the enigma of this woman.
He uncovered the blueprint for a radically different approach to royal duty that would forever alter his perception of his mother's legacy. The letter, written by a mother whose child's medical bills had been mysteriously covered, revealed something extraordinary that the public never knew. Princess Diana had created an entire shadow network of compassion that operated completely separately from her official royal duties. While cameras captured her shaking hands at hospitals and charity galas.
Little child, she's a bit of a tomboy. She didn't like dressing up. I had to take her to a birthday party once when the nanny was off and I couldn't get a dress on.
And having great fun and bouncy and full of life and everything. And I don't know what you thought of.
What was your instant impression, both of you? What did you think about Lady Diana?
Well, I remember thinking what a very jolly and amusing and attractive 16-year-old she was.
Diana was quietly arranging personal donations, covering hospital bills for struggling families, and providing direct financial support to those in need, all without a single photographer or royal press release in sight. This revelation must have struck William like a thunderbolt. The mother he thought he knew, already beloved for her public compassion, had been conducting an entirely parallel life of service that challenged the very foundation of what it means to wear the crown. Was being royal truly about the ceremonial duties, the ribbon cuttings and photo opportunities? Or was Diana pointing towards something far more revolutionary, direct personal involvement that bypassed the traditional barriers between royalty and the people they serve? The implications of this discovery were profound. Diana hadn't simply been playing the role expected of her while harbouring private doubts. She'd actively created a dual approach to royal duty, maintaining the required public face, while simultaneously building a private network of assistants that circumvented the traditional royal charitable structure entirely.
If we all play our part in making our children feel valued, the result will be tremendous. I think we may have to find a securer way of helping our children, to nurture and prepare them to face life as stable.
It was a tactical approach that allowed her to fulfill expectations while still creating the direct impact she believed in. What's particularly fascinating is how William has been quietly implementing the same dual-track approach in his own royal work. His involvement with homelessness charities offers the clearest evidence of this inherited strategy. While maintaining appropriate public engagements, William has gone to extraordinary lengths to understand the issue firsthand, even spending nights on the streets to experience homelessness in a way that has reportedly horrified palace traditionalists, who prefer their royals safely distant from the issues they champion. His visit to the Passage wasn't merely a sentimental journey to a place his mother once took him and Harry. It represented a calculated public signal that he intends to continue Diana's mission, despite potential resistance from the royal establishment. By deliberately connecting himself to his mother's legacy at this particular charity, William wasn't just honouring Diana, he was declaring which version of royalty he intends to embody. This creates a fundamental tension at the heart of the modern monarchy. William's determination to follow Diana's compassionate blueprint directly challenges the expectations of royal traditionalists who prefer a more detached, ceremonial approach to duty. This isn't simply a stylistic preference. It represents a profound conflict about what the monarchy itself should be in the 21st century. What many observers missed during William's appearance at the Earthshot Prize was that his seemingly casual references to Diana weren't just sentimental reminiscences. They were calculated declarations of intent, signals to those paying attention that he has chosen his side in this internal struggle. By invoking Diana in the context of innovation and change, William was positioning himself as the heir to her vision, rather than to the traditional crown. The royal family has always been adept at managing public perception, but what's happening behind palace walls represents nothing short of a revolutionary approach to what the monarchy could become. While the public sees a dutiful prince honouring his mother's memory, the reality is far more significant. William is strategically positioning himself as Diana's true successor, committed to transforming the institution from within in ways she never had the opportunity to do. What's truly remarkable is that William now stands at a threshold Diana never had the opportunity to cross. Unlike his mother, he isn't fighting against the monarchy as an outsider. He's positioned to transform it from within. This gives him unprecedented leverage to reshape what being royal actually means in modern Britain. William's unique position allows him to blend emotional connection with institutional power, something Diana desperately wanted but couldn't achieve before her untimely death. He's demonstrating that monarchy isn't just about maintaining tradition and distance, but about creating meaningful impact that resonates with ordinary people. The survival of the British monarchy may well depend on William's ability to navigate this delicate balance. Can he successfully modernise without destroying? Can he retain the mystique while increasing relevance? These aren't just questions about William's personal legacy, they're existential questions about whether monarchy itself has a place in 21st century Britain. The institution that once seemed immovable now depends on William's ability to finish what Diana started.